Hey guys, welcome to another video on my channel. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at one of the new suppression robots, the Blitz. So yeah, a couple of you guys have been asking me about this build and this bot. So I figured, you know what, let's do a video on it. I'll run two of these in my lineup. That way we can get as much gameplay and you guys can see, you know, how this performs out there, at least in Champion League. And I will be running at MK2 max level. I won't be using any boosters because not everyone tends to run, you know, attack and defense boosters. That will give us a pretty good idea, I think, of, you know, how this performs and, you know, if it is even worth it. Okay, so 156,000 health, 45 kilometers an hour, and the break-in is the ability. So I'm going to put up the description here so that you guys can read up on it. As you can see, when you activate the ability, the break-in mode, what happens is an Aegis shield covers the bot, so it's very similar to the bulwark, and it also emits an energy wave. So if there's a couple of players in front of me, it will hit them, and you know, whoever it hits, if they fire at me, this is also from 350 meters, of course, but whatever they fire at me, my bot is going to be able to reduce that damage by 75%, and you can see here the recharge is 17 seconds. So yeah, as I said, I have two of these in my lineup. This is the 3D view of it, and it actually reminds me very much of the old Gepard design. I don't know if you guys were around during the time when this game used to be called Walking More Robots, but you know, very much similar to the old Gepard design. And I have two of these, and I also have a Pursuer here. I actually wanted to run Gust on here, but I didn't have enough Gust, so I put on the Halo, so that you guys can make that comparison, you know, whether you want to get the Pursuer or the Blitz. And obviously the Pursuer has 3 lights, but the thing with the Pursuer is it has a 10-second stealth. So yeah, I threw that in, as well as the Falcon. You know, this got a buff. You can see here, you can hold 3 heavy weapons now. I decided to throw on the Avenger weapon, and, you know, just for old time's sake, an older robot. So the Lancelot with the Ember, which did get a buff, and the 2 Terrans, which got slightly nerfed, but the Lancelot got, you know, a buff. So we're going to be taking a look at some games, probably 2, and yeah, we're going to see how well the Blitz performs. So anyways, let's get down to game number 1. Okay, so game 1 we have dropped in on Shenzhen map, and this is Beacon Rush. I'm going to move a little bit to the right side here. We have to try see if we can get this beacon, but there's going to be 3 guys approaching. So let's go into hunt mode, try to lock down as many guys as possible so that they do not get into the circle. I'm going to be in a bit of a pickle here. We got to deal with 2, 3 Kumihos. Oh my gosh. Come on, where's my team? Come on, where's my team? I'm trying to hold this down. Come on, that's another guy. I'm going to go down. There's no ways I can stop 3 guys on that right beacon, but we did manage to get into center. The problem is that right side. So anyways, dropped in with my Falcon here. My thinking is maybe use this and kind of tank my way there. This can take a lot of punishment, this bot. And it looks like we are actually pushing their beacon. So that's interesting. But I think, is this guy going to go to our beacon? He's trying to go for center actually. I'm pretty sure they're going to drop in here. Okay, so we have to deal with the Spectre here. The beauty about the Falcon is that it can take on a lot of damage, and you can see here, this guy emptied all his Orkans, and now he's vulnerable, and we are turning this beacon white, which means they have no ways of turning this. Let's take this guy out. You know what, let me just switch here. Trying to shred up that guy, and I'm going to move a little bit to the right side. You always have to be very careful when you switch to this mode because you take on full damage. When you're in normal mode, you're able to block, you know, a lot of enemy firepower. So let's go for this guy. I'm gonna make an attack here so that they don't focus too much on, you know, this right side, or at least the left side of me. And eventually I will bring out the Blitz. I'm keeping an eye on what's happening on the other side, on the left side. So we're starting to push in here, but I think someone's going to drop into my right soon. So let's see if we can just move a little bit closer. My teammate is trying to push through I don't think we're going to get it. Yeah, we weren't able to get it, but we did do a pretty aggressive push. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move to the right side. So the thing with the Blitz in normal mode, as you can see, it's very slow. And one way you have to play this really is to go from cover to cover and use your ability, you know, once you get within striking distance, which in this case is going to be 350 meters, which is when, you know, I start to emit that energy wave. So I'm keeping an eye on these guys. They just jumped. So I know they're a little bit vulnerable, and you're going to see me activate this soon. So here we go. I'm going to activate it now. Whoops, I'm trying to control my bot here with this ability. And we're dealing with a pursuer. Oh, we managed to take that guy out. And you know why? It's because we've got 4 here. But also, this bot is pretty low on the ground, so it can actually do quite a bit of damage. If I can delay any kind of push here from the Spectre, sort of waiting because I don't want to overextend myself. And also they may have a player drop in here too, so I'm gonna maybe creep behind here. So one guy just dropped in here. He just jumped, so we know that it's hit this guy. So you can see their damage reduced. I gotta watch out the guy behind me. So managed to take him out. There's a guy here, so let's see if we can do some damage to him. Notice how I'm also playing the covered areas. So he did take me down, but we still did substantial damage to the other team. I think what I am going to do is I'm going to roll up my Lancelot here. I don't want to use that bot in the event that we have to actually protect this right beacon. So let's keep our distance. I'm looking to see what this guy has. Got a lot of action happening across there. It looks like they're all spawning across that side, which means they're probably going to actually attack our home soon. And I'm kind of wondering what these guys have. Okay, so we do have we gotta back up here. This is going to be bad. So I'm backing up. You can see my Ember is actually hitting that guy. I'm being healed. So very good teamwork here by the Mender player to my right. So props to him, because that's exactly when you want to step in to help your teammates. So if you ever see you know, a teammate that needs help like that and you're in a Mender, always try to see if you can help them and heal. So you can see now what he's doing. He's following me. He's trying to heal me up so that we can make an aggressive push on this right side. Just using my shield here. I'm not sure what these guys are in, but let's go ahead. I think he's trying to indicate to me that we should go the other way, but I think we should really attack this weak spot here. I'm trying to focus on my... Oh, what the... That's a Leo. So he's gonna attack. He's gonna attack on the left side of me. Where is this guy? Did he kill him? Okay, there we go. Not sure what that guy's in. Let me just reload. Okay, so we have a Spectre there. I'm trying to hit this guy, Inquisitive. He's taking on quite a bit of damage here. Wow, this build is insane. Guys, if you do have a Lancelot, maybe consider this build. He's still trying to heal me. Come on, buddy. We can get this beacon. If we can get this beacon and hold it down, I can drop in with a Blitz. I'm trying to get this guy. We do have it. We do have it. Yes. Are they going to drop in another guy here? I'm wondering. Oh, they have another guy on the other end. I've got to defend. I've got to defend our home. Let's see if we can defend our home from this guy. Getting hit from that side there. Come on. There we go. So now it is 4 versus 2. So my thinking here is maybe if I can get across. If I can get across here, I'm knocking down this guy's shield. If I can get across and knock down, you know, his shield. I'm not sure what this other guy has. I'm going to be using my ability very soon. We're going to barge through here. And I'm pretty sure these guys have a couple of bots. So let's go ahead. I don't want to use this just yet, but let's go ahead. Let's hit him now. Okay, so we're going to barge through here. Take out this guy. There we go. And we managed to capture this beacon, and that is game. So very good first game on Shenzhen map. Also great teamwork from that Mender player, so shout out to that player as well. And this is how we did 1.3 million damage. So one thing that you always want to remember with this Blitz, always stick to cover, especially if you're running like that shotgun build, and be very patient when you use it as well. So anyways, let's see what we can do in game number 2. Okay, so game 2 we have dropped in on Valley map, and this is Beacon Rush. So I'm gonna start to play more of the covered areas if I can with this pursuer. I might have to lock down some of these players though from that end, and they most likely do have, yeah, looks like they have. Let's see if we can get this guy. I'm gonna try going to stealth here, lock him down, because if I can get this beacon, that's gonna give my team a pretty big advantage. So let's see if we can get it. Am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? Nope, I wasn't able to get that side beacon. I was hoping that maybe my teammates would be able to help me with that, but unfortunately we were not able to get that. But let me drop in here with the Falcon. So it looks like we are running up against, I think, a partial squad. I do see some CDXX players there, and I think I may have seen an STFU player. I'm not sure. So we have a player back there with. Yeah, so I'm gonna back up here, get this beacon. He's not gonna be able to take me down. This Falcon can can really take on a lot of damage. So let's move that way. Let's just back up here. I'm gonna be taking on a lot more damage than I probably want to, but I have to hold this down. These guys are going to make an aggressive push on this side. So if I can take down those players, we have another player dropping in here. Let me drop in with my Lancelot. This thing at least has a physical shield. We have to watch out for some Orkans though. And that player has, he has Durant. I'm trying to block what he's firing. Man, my shield, it's not going to hold up for much longer. Let's take out the Spectre first. And now we have to deal with the Orkans on that side. These guys are relentless. I actually want them to get a little bit closer here before I drop in with that Blitz. So watching the mini-map and looking to see where players are going. So we do see a couple of players moving in this direction. I think they want to push the side beacon, but I'm not going to drop in just yet. They have a couple of shock trains there that can do quite a bit of damage to the Blitz. So I'm looking to see where the other team is going. Let me see if I can I can't take a view there. Trying to get different views of what's going on back here. Okay, so I'm gonna drop in. I think I'm gonna drop in at home. This way, you know, I'm behind covered areas here, which is a lot better than dropping in on that right side, I think. And a couple of Spectres did jump. So if I can get close, I'm pretty sure we could do quite a lot of damage. And I'm just waiting here. There's a couple of players on the side. But let me go ahead. Let's reduce damage to that guy. And there's a couple of them in here. So let's take that guy out. And man, that's 2 guys. And I also reduced damage to the other player back here. And he backed up. So we're down to our last Blitz here. But you can see it's kind of living up to its name. It's basically Blitzkrieg. I don't know if you guys know a bit of history, but it kind of reminds me of that, you know, just basically bum rushing the enemy. So the Aegis shield really helps with that, but if you're not careful, you are going to be taking on a lot of damage. My teammates need to back up here. I want to actually attack, but I can't do that just yet. Trying to figure out what this player has here. 300, 300, 450. Yeah, I'm just being very patient here. I'm hoping that there's no one on this side that gets hit by shock trains, because this bot is definitely very fragile. Okay, so we have a player moving in towards center. I should have stuck to the side. If I can peek here around the corner, that would be good, but I have a feeling that they have a few bots ready, because if you take a look at their player count, there are 2 players there that have not dropped in yet. So should I... Yeah, I'm trying to peek around the corner. I'm not sure what this guy has. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's hit this guy. Maybe take him out. And I'm gonna retreat a bit. Actually, you know what? I can do quite a bit of damage to this guy. Let's fall back. He did jump. So now I have to wait for my ability again before we can barge into that center. And it looks like you have a player up top here. What's he doing? Okay, so we have... I'm going to activate my ability here because I need that Aegis shield. So I'm essentially trying to pick them off one by one. The map is showing that they have 4 players. What does this guy have? Ooh, he may be going after me. We got to back up here. Yeah, we're playing this very carefully here because this guy... I think he has a pursuer. So if I run into this pursuer, I'm going to activate this ability, and he's probably going to do the same thing. But I want to get him when he barges around. So now, so if I can get him, we may have reduced his damage. And the thing is, you know, he has 3 Gusts, I have 4, and he is losing. So you can see that engagement. This is pretty much the counter, I would say, to the pursuer. So again, I'm playing it patiently. I know we are down on beacons here, but I do need that blitz. I need that ability to go in here and push this side. Just taking a look to see, they've got a couple of players who just jump in here. So I managed to knock that player down. Being very careful here. So it looks like we are starting to push that side. Oh, there's another player here. Where did he go? I think he's jumping. He's planning. He dropped down. And let's hit him. Okay, so we hit him. Let's see if we can take him down. There's another one that dropped by here, so I'm gonna fall back behind cover. Remember, you always want to play those covered areas with this bot. It is a very fragile bot. Once that Aegis shield is gone, then you pretty much have no choice but to run to cover, because otherwise you're going to get killed very easily. And I think this guy may be in, I think he's in the dash bot. Trying to creep around the corner here. He is within range. Let's go. Let's hit him. So I've reduced his damage, and I'm going to barge through with the blitz, and you can see how deadly this bot is. So it looks like we are going to end up winning this game. We did bot the other guys out. This player's kind of congratulating the team. And let's take a look at how well we did with that bot. So there you have it. That is the second game running the Blitz at MK2 with the Gust build. And from what I've seen here and what you can actually see from the footage, it is sort of a counter to the Pursuer. Because it's lower down, and obviously you have the 4 Gusts, still a very powerful build. And you got to keep in mind too, the Gust did get a slight nerf as well with this latest update. So definitely a very deadly build, and that's pretty much it. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of this build, and if you would like to see any other builds for the Blitz. And I will probably be doing videos for the Blitz, the Raker, and the Invader in the coming weeks. And I will not forget, the older robots and new weapons that will be creeping in as well into my content. But yeah, let me know what you think of the Blitz. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I guess until the next video, I'll catch you guys later.